Hello and welcome to Euromans Movie Report. This week, of course, I have watched the film Cowboys and Aliens. And before I'm gonna go into detail why, in my opinion, Cowboys and Aliens wasn't a very exciting film, I will first stress, when I went to see Cowboys and Aliens, I of course had read the reviews from America, because here in Scandinavia we get the films especially from UIP International up to 4 weeks later than 4 to 6 weeks later than in America. So maybe this review is going to be a bit redundant for you Americans, but I'm going to do it anyway. Cowboys and Aliens is based on another of these graphic novels which takes place in 1875 Arizona, in a small village, western village town, where the outlaws, the sheriff and the Indians have to come together to fight evil aliens. And this story has been put onto film by Jon Favreau, the guy who, for instance, made the two Iron Man films. And when I first saw the trailer a couple of months ago, some months ago, I thought to myself, hey, that looks exciting. And yeah, and now I have seen it. It was... yeah, I don't know how to express this. They obviously had a big FX budget because the aliens in the film, of course, and here's a spoiler for you people who haven't seen Cowboys and Aliens. Now you're warned. The aliens in Cowboys and Aliens, they look like two-legged armored tortoises or turtles, and they look okay, and they look to be rendered okay. Not Avatar okay, but or Rise of the Planet of the Apes okay, but okay. But the whole structure of the film, the acting, Daniel Craig, he's an okay cowboy, but Harrison Ford and all the other characters, they in the dialogue, unlike the Marvel films, I know that Cowboys and Aliens isn't a Marvel story, but the whole dialogue in Cowboys and Aliens, it seems wooden, and it's like when they're talking to each other, it doesn't seem convincing. And I know you guys would probably say, hell, it takes place in a western, in a fictitious western setting with evil aliens, and comes from a comic. But I think they should. It was the film. The dialogue, the whole thing. It seemed very confusing, very wooden, and they could have focused on other details, like maybe drawn a parallel to where we have these people living in with 1875 problems, and then the aliens come with the industrial mining, and how these people, the original people, or the people of that time, deals with modern progress, and how they view this. And they could have done something about that as well, but they failed to do so, and that was a bit boring. No, not boring. It could have made the movie more interesting. But Olivia Wilde, she is a pretty girl. I have enjoyed her in House, and as you see in the trailer, you are able to see Olivia Wilde nude, but only from the back, since this movie, I haven't checked it, but it's probably PG-13, so only back-end nudity. But anyway, yeah, but it was an interesting project, seeing the attempt of building a good old-fashioned western with an outlaw on the run and an evil robber baron and all that, and combine it with an alien invasion, and yeah, but it failed. Daniel Craig, he did a good job. Harrison Ford, he seemed wooden and old, and Olivia Wilde, well, it was the first major motion picture I have seen Olivia Wilde in, and she delivered an okay performance, but it wasn't perfect. I personally enjoy her character in House more than I enjoyed her character here in Cowboys and Aliens. So yeah, what else is there to say about it? It had some okay, nice settings. It is obviously filmed. I don't know if they filmed it on location in Arizona, but or where it was filmed in America. But it looked like a good old-fashioned Western setting, and it was interesting that Jon Favreau, the way he had chosen with these color changes when Daniel Craig's character and Olivia Wilde's character were together, for instance. And here's a spoiler: this scene. I don't know why. Before Daniel Craig's character learns that Olivia Wilde's character is an alien, after she has been mortally wounded by one of these frog turtle aliens, he carries her, and then the camera, the colors of the recording changes from regular film to the same colors which we see the way where the aliens view the surroundings. And I don't know why they choose that kind of color change, especially in that scene, because as we know, from what we know of them, there weren't any aliens watching them. So I don't know why they made this color change. So, but to sum it up, Cowboys and Aliens, it failed. It didn't fail big time, but it failed. It wasn't like one of these, as I said earlier, one of these interesting Marvel films. And I caught myself looking at my watch several times. It didn't. The whole, as I said, it didn't catch me. It didn't make me forget where I was. It didn't entertain me. So it was a failure, yeah. But the settings were okay, and Daniel Craig was okay, but the whole thing, it failed. So if I'm gonna rate this film, I would say 2 out of 5 Coca-Cola bottles, because Daniel Craig's performance, it was okay. Harrison Ford, semi-okay. Olivia Wilde, semi-okay. Especially her art, but that's a whole other story. But the whole other thing, they could have it could have been put better together. So yeah, 2 out of 5 Coca-Cola bottles. And that's it, and I'll return next week with another video review of a movie I watch at my local movie theatre. And don't forget, if you want to donate, no one has donated yet, but I hopefully someone will donate one day. You can donate to this show via PayPal using the handle Euroman28@gmail.com. Have a pleasant weekend. This is Euroman of Euromans Movie Report, signing off, and I'll see you in the next video review.